Live from the planet Electron. This is the Atomic Game podcast. I am
DJ Rell Life.
I'm waiting for you to hit my button so I can say just Tiffany.
Not yet. It's coming soon. And welcome.
You said that in the last few podcasts. I should have one by now.
You sit down somewhere, maybe you get one. But
I'm sitting down now. What's up?
welcome to the Thomas Game podcast, episode 16. A lot going on today. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Doing good. I hope everybody else is doing good. This weather sucks, but you know, what can we do?
Hurricane season around the corner. It's another special day. Today is the birthday of the late, great, notorious Frank White, B.I.G. Today is his birthday. I give applause for him. Rest in peace, King. This is episode 16. Also, hold on. Also, yesterday was the another great from Brooklyn. Busta Rhymes was his birthday yesterday. Shout out to Busta Bus. Saying great legend's birthday. Episode 16. Everybody listening, if this is your first time listening or if you've been listening before, you can always subscribe to YouTube, the Thomas Game podcast on YouTube. And once you hit the notification bell, you will get a video that is currently updated. You can also follow us on Google Podcasts, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and Spotify, other listening platforms out there as well.
Okay.
So, also, we want to get into, if you guys didn't get a chance to watch last week's podcast.
Yes, that was fun.
Right, episode 15, we did a podcast for the first time on Zoom, which
With,
is
King Life, Queen Life.
Yeah, shout out to King Life, Queen Life. They also have a podcast. You can also check them out as well. Zoom was just, I guess, been around a while, but it's a trending thing right now. Everybody doing it for work and podcasts, and we did it with them.
Social distancing.
Right. So we turned out good. We did Zoom, and it was another married couple. So it's interesting to hear another married couple give their.
And they've been married for 10 years. I
10
think.
years.
Yeah,
So shout out to them. 10 years. We gotta give it up for that. 10 years.
Yeah, we have to do that again. That was so much fun. I want to do it with other people too. Kind of do a Zoom podcast. If anybody want to do it, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Also, DM us. You can also hit us up on thomasgang2020@gmail.com. Again, it's the thomasgang2020 gmail.com. You can hit us up with questions, thoughts, concerns. If you want to do a Zoom or do a podcast with us, let us know.
Or just have a conversation. And you don't have to be married. So
Not at all.
anybody can call or do a Zoom with us and just have a good conversation. I mean, it's really fun.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, you don't have to be married. You could be single. You could be whatever you are. You just want to have a good conversation.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, we won't bite. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about good conversation and good content, and if it's fun, we'll do it. We with it.
Yeah.
So let's get into the. We got to hype this up too. Again, this B.I.G.'s birthday, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brooklyn, man. So.
What's one of your favorite B.I.G. records?
Yeah,
I
y'all.
just put you on the spot.
Who shot you? You put me on the spot.
Okay. Look, you ready?
Who shot you? Come on, man. That's one of my favorites. What's yours since you got this question?
Oh, man, it's so many.
When usually somebody says so many, they don't have one.
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace. That line right
What's
there.
the name of the song?
You know the name of the damn song.
You don't know I know the name of the song, but you don't know the name of the song. What's the name of the song?
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
That's not the name of the song.
What was the name of the song, Genius?
Big Papa.
Okay. Y'all knew what I meant. Y'all see what I have to deal with? Y'all knew what I meant.
It's making up a
But
long
that is
title.
one of my favorite lines.
So Big Papa is one of your favorite songs. That's your favorite line. Which one
That's
is it?
one of them.
Okay. That's it.
Oh, you want me to go through the whole list?
Nah. So we could settle for
okay.
that.
Yeah. We'll
Well,
do
so
that
being that
episode.
Busta birthday was yesterday, happy belated to Busta as well. What's your favorite Busta Rhymes song?
I mean, of course, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See.
Okay.
That
Classic.
beat is dope. Like that beat get you hyped no matter what you're doing, no matter where you are.
Classic.
That beat get you hyped.
Yeah, that song is probably 15 plus, maybe 20 plus years old. And you play that song right now, if we go to the right party, if you play that song right now, it's gonna ring off. It's gonna pop off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So
And
shout
the one he did with Janet. Oh, I love that. That shit is sexy.
That's a dope one. Woo-Ha's a dope one. It's a lot, man. Scenario remix. You know, what's this dope, man? Shout out to both of them. So let's get into topic 1.
So you want to go online while I pull up topic 1? Because some of these responses that from the story.
You want to go on live now or you want to wait to the second one?
You want to wait to the second one? Okay,
yeah, we can
so
wait
we'll
to
do
the
the first
second
one. You want to do the one about the husband, that question first?
Yeah, go ahead and ask that question first.
Okay. And let us know, as soon as we post this clip of the question, let us know what y'all think about this. We didn't really get too many responses, but we're going to share what we thought about it. Okay, the question is, should a husband defend his wife against insults from his family? So we did post it on the story. 91% said yes.
Wow.
But there was a 9%,
9%
that said no, he should not.
We're just going to say a lot of people, majority of people agreed that the husband should defend the wife.
And vice versa. I mean, the wife need to defend her husband as well.
Well, you answered the question. Do you feel
that question was more directed towards a husband. So let me know what you think.
Yeah, I feel like the husband should defend the wife. You know what it say in the Bible? A man leaves his mother's nest to be with his wife. I mean, I don't know if I'm worded correctly.
No, but
that's
that's
close
pretty
to
much
it.
what it means. A mother leaves. A man leaves his mother and father and joins with his wife.
Right. So once that is done, it's all about the husband's wife. So he has to back up and be, his wife's backbone, 100%. Now, I will say this. Now, even if the wife is wrong at the moment, I feel like the husband should have his wife back, but when they get home, he should talk to her, but like, you know what, you know what I'm saying?
She was wrong.
Yeah, what? You know what I'm saying, babe, you was wrong on that one. Next time, let's try it a different way.
Defend them in public, correct them in private.
Right. I think that's very important. A lot of times people get into arguments and either whether it's the husband or the wife or vice versa, they don't have each other's back, and it makes them as a union look bad. And then that's, the family going to really talk about you.
Ooh, that was very well said.
You know what I'm saying?
Clap for that.
Oh, hold on.
Look at my husband. Look at my man.
So, and then, that could be an issue, and then it makes it look like you don't have your household together, and then both sides of the family going to talk about you. So that could be a serious issue. But yeah, I think you definitely got to back them up. But if there's an issue, wait till you get home and say, you know what? Like I said, you was wrong about this. Next time, try it this way.
Right.
That's what I think.
That's the right way to do it. Now, what would you do in this situation, right? Let's say it's your mom, not your mom, but well, yeah, we'll use your mom in general. Not that
Mama.
My mother-in-law would do that, because I love my mother-in-law. What if she, you guys are talking about me or the wife or whoever, and she's like, yeah, I don't like that big head heifer. She a liar. She this, she that. What would you say to your mom?
If she said it about you?
Like she just bad talking me, or just totally being disrespectful, calling me out my name. Not saying that your mom would do this, because she won't, but there are some evil mother-in-laws out there who would. But what is a son supposed to do?
By the way, that'll be a topic one day. I don't know when, about in-laws. We'll have that conversation.
We have to do one on in-laws.
Yeah, matter of fact, we've been getting a request on that, but we'll
several.
Yeah, so we will get to that. But man, you one thing is you have to know your mom. You know what I'm saying? So if your mom talk reckless about your spouse, you got to know your mom and how to handle that. You can't. I can't come at my mom crazy. My mom from South Jersey, so I can't talk to her any kind of way.
Right. You don't want to get slapped from your mom. But do you say something? Do you you know what, mom, that's not cool. I don't appreciate you saying this about my wife. Like, what do you do?
You can say that, but it's ways of saying it. You got to know how to, like I said, you got to know how to talk.
Be disrespectful.
No, you can't. Right. You can't be disrespectful, but you have to let your mom know that, hey, that's my wife, and I really love her, I care about her, and I appreciate it if you respect her as much as she may respect you. You know what I'm saying? You have to know how to without being crazy and talk crazy and being disrespectful to your mom, you gotta let her know, like, nah, we can't have that. We can't have that negative talk toward my wife.
So you would stand up to your mom?
Yeah, but I had to know how to word that stuff.
Right.
I can't. Look, mom, you out of line. Shut up. I can't.
Oh, no,
I can't do nothing crazy like that.
I
Yeah.
can't help you if you say shut up.
Yeah, I can't.
You can't be disrespectful,
nah,
but I think there is a way that you do it where it's respectful and you get your point across.
And you know what? I think that with any mom, once, if they're open-minded and once they see that their son is standing up for their wife and is respectful and see the love, I think the mom will kind of back off. Some. Like I said, if they're open-minded.
That might be more ammunition for her to go harder.
Yeah, for some of them. Yeah. Some of them, you just hit the switch and that's it. Like, she gonna forever say something about your wife. But, if they're a decent human being, they will see that you're serious about your wife. And they're like, let me ease up a little bit and let him handle it because, I love him and I see that how much he loves her. So let me just back off for a little bit and, let him handle it. Wishful thinking.
Speaking of in-laws, and again, we're going to talk about this in-law thing on another episode. But I want to ask this question. I might post it. What if you're dating someone who's a different culture or different race, right? Spanish or Haitian, Jamaican.
Oh, that's definitely a topic.
You're American. And when you go to their house, they're not speaking English. And you have a feeling they're talking about you. Is that a form of disrespect?
That's a good question. We may have to, that's another topic for another episode.
Yeah, that's gonna be another one. So y'all stay tuned for that one. Let us know what y'all think about that.
That's gonna be for all my, islanders and foreigners and all that. Let us know how you deal with a situation like that.
Like if you're in the mother-in-law's house and the mother-in-law's, Hispanic or Haitian, Jamaican.
I've been there.
And she speaks English, but when you're over there, they speak in their native language. Is that disrespectful or shady? Like island parents, let us know. Do y'all think the parents being shady?
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So stay tuned.
So let me ask you, if it was the other way around with this question. If let's say, what was it? The husband, would the husband defend the wife
against insults from his family?
What was the other way around?
I agree with you 100%. I believe there's a way to do it, especially if it's from your parents, if the insults are coming from your parents. You don't want to be disrespectful, but at the same time, you don't want them disrespecting your spouse. That's just not acceptable. I don't care who it is.
So what do you do? What will you do?
Me personally?
Yeah, you personally. I'm talking to you.
I'm gonna say something. I mean, I'm definitely gonna. I would say something to my parents. I mean, I would handle it.
No, you wouldn't.
Just how I would.
Nah. Know what you would. You crazy as hell. You would.
You know me. My parents, I'm gonna handle it a little different. Somebody else, I'm gonna check them.
Yeah, you would. You crazy.
Quickly.
Damn live wire. You would.
And I'm not gonna worry about how to handle it if it's someone other than my parents.
How long? Yeah, you would.
Can't nobody talk bad about you but me. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, wow.
Kidding.
No, no, you're not. You're not kidding.
I'm kidding.
You ain't kidding. No, you're not. About to go live and see what's going on.
Okay, so while you doing that, I'm going to pull up the next question.
But while you do that, people out there listening on YouTube, leave a comment and let us know. Should a husband defend his wife if his family...
From his family.
Say that again?
Should a husband defend his wife against insults from his family? 91% of our followers said yes, and there was a 9% that said no. 9%, let us know why you said no.
Up in IG Live, Huff, what up? Steph, what up? Shonda, what up? We just finished...
And I'm on the other side, you guys. You can't see me, but I'm here.
Of course, you don't want to be seen.
I want to be seen. I done got used to it. Y'all been making fun of me, but I am on the other side.
So look at me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to cut the money. I'm looking scruffy, but I ain't, a little fro on, but I'm okay.
Good. I'm just, I'm on the other side. Now, you want me to move to your side?
Nah, you stay right there because I need all this space right here. You know what I'm saying? All this space. But go ahead and ask that question again for the people that's on IG Live, and maybe they'll chime in. Ask the question.
Because I think some of them answered, should a husband defend his wife against insults from his family?
Okay, Huff says 100%.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I don't know how you wouldn't.
Some people wouldn't.
I want to hear from them, that 9% though.
Some people wouldn't. Some people would ride with their family because they would feel like they have to ride with their family. They'll be ashamed. They want to take that side. They won't want to disappoint their family. That's what it is. Especially a mama's boy.
Oh.
He would not want to disappoint, you know what I'm saying? He would not want to disappoint his mom. So for that reason, he gonna ride with his mom and leave his wife on the abandoned island.
That's probably the other 9%. They probably thinking that they don't want to disappoint the family.
But then
it's like it make you look weak. Like this is your wife. This is someone you're joined to become one with. So if they're disrespecting her, they disrespecting you.
Jamila, what up? I see you. And Steph said, "Oh, hold on, let's go." Sean. Steph said, "Most definitely." Shonda said that 9% probably single.
Or like Jarrell
that's true.
said, those are
hold on now.
Boys.
Hold on, I gotta show Shonda some love on that one. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Probably single. And hold on. Steph said some people don't like confrontation. Yeah, that's true too. Good point, Steph. You know, some people don't. They want to just stay in, you know, they don't want no problems with their parents. So
they may not, but the problem is gonna continue if they don't put an end to it. They may not like confrontation, but as long as you allow it to happen, it's going to continue to happen unless you say something.
They're going to try. You're going to have them people. They're going to try to be the mediator and probably just stay in the middle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to talk to this one and I'm going to talk to this one and try to just play both sides of the fence without actually resolving the issue.
You love both of them. You love your parents and you love your spouse. And it's a tough spot to be in. But, you know, you gotta set some boundaries.
Lanisha, what up? And Huff says,
respectful.
Right, Huff says, if you're out of line, you're out of line, family or not.
Period.
Yeah, so it's a tough thing. But then you also have, you know, like I said, you have the guys that are mama's boys, but then you also have daddy's little girls.
Right.
So if their father says something about their spouse, daddy's little girls don't want to disappoint their dad.
But come on, how often do dads say something? Usually they support the little girls. They support their daughters. It's the mamas you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
It's the women. The women, we got a mouth on us. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you finally admitted it. It took 16 episodes to finally admit that, you know what I'm saying, y'all got a mouth on y'all. You know what I'm
you can admit it. Ladies, we know. But, you know, men, you don't get that from fathers too much. Unless the man is no good. Like, he must be no good, deadbeat. Yeah.
He gonna say something.
You had no business marrying him in the first place, but other than that,
even still,
if
that man is like that, the mom is gonna beat the dad.
Right.
As far as saying something.
Right.
She gonna say something like
you
first.
Don't hear insults. Now, if you just got a no good ass man, then you know, what do you do then?
Yo, shout out to the co-parent goals. Shout out to y'all. Hey, y'all listen out there. We got to do a podcast with y'all, man. We got to do a Zoom.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
I love their podcast. You guys check them out or their YouTube channel.
Yeah, check out the co-parent goals on YouTube and also on Instagram. They, you know, it's a lot of couples going through the situation. And you definitely want to check them guys out. We definitely got to do some work together. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up on DM. Let us, you know what I'm saying? Holla at us. Absolutely. No doubt. So you want to get into the second? Yeah.
Okay. So
no, I want to ask them right quick while they're on here before we get into that. Ask that question again.
Should a husband defend his wife against insults from his family?
I would like to hear what the co-parent goals think about that. So what's the new what's the second topic that we get into?
Okay. Hold on.
I'm telling you, man, y'all really need to check out the co-parent goals as well. You know what I'm saying? Check us out too. You know what I'm saying?
But no, they're good. I mean,
they're really good.
They're doing that co-parenting thing. They made that thing look good.
Definitely a different type of sauce. Definitely.
Right. Black people.
Black people. Support black people.
Shout out to my black people.
Yeah, support us, man. Well, what's topic number 2? Talk to them.
You want to get into this one or the other one?
That was the second one, wasn't it?
Okay. Does size matter?
Repeat that again.
Does size matter?
Uh-oh.
We're talking about the ring. Let me throw that in
we definitely talking about the ring. You know what I'm saying? So does size matter? And I'm asking you, being that you have the ring.
Let me read some of the responses first.
Did you read the responses from the first one?
I read the results. Nobody really said anything.
Read the responses from the second topic. That's Katrine. Shout out. What's up, Katrine?
So Katrine, let
Mommy
us
Guards
know,
in the house.
Does size matter, Katrine? Does size matter? We talking about a ring, but that was the question. Does size matter? And some of the responses we got, one of them said, absolutely. Size always matters with everything. Then they got the eye emoji. the eggplant emoji, and the ring emoji. So
wow.
Okay.
Size matters to that person. Size matters all around the board.
Oh yes.
Shonda says nope.
Nope. Okay.
That's what she says.
We're gonna go back to you, Shonda. Somebody else put no. The size of someone's heart does.
That's what I'm talking about. Somebody gets it, man. Somebody gets it.
The size of someone's heart. That's right. Okay. Somebody else put yes, size matter. Nobody likes anything small, if you know what I mean.
Whoa.
Ooh, sips tea. Don't do that. Don't do that. That was funny. You used the wrong button.
Wow.
Somebody else put, if we're talking about a ring, then yes. Your ring is something you should wear proudly every day. So in response to the last one, somebody put, your ring is something you should wear proudly every day. You want to get a ring that you like, but I'm going to say it depends on the individual. If you don't have it like that, don't be fronting. Be honest with yourself. If you can get a small ring, it shouldn't matter. It should not matter. I mean, like this other person said, it's the heart. It's the individual.
So your response is that size doesn't matter.
I'm leaning more towards it does matter, but I think it depends on the person. It depends on the individual. Like if you're able to afford a good size ring, get a nice size. You ain't gotta get no big ass ring or no small ring, but get something nice for your lady. She has to wear this every single day for the rest of her life. Well, not every day, because it's levels to this. After 10 years, I'm expecting an upgrade, but we're gonna get into that later after this. What buttons you push?
Okay, Katrine says, no, it do not matter. It's only how you work with what you have.
That's
Amen
right.
to that. You know what I'm saying? Give us some love on that. That's a good one. Tasha here. What's up, Tasha? Tasha just joined us. We asking,
does the ring size matter?
Does size matter as in rings? So you basically said, okay, it doesn't matter, but it depends on the person.
I think it depends on the person. I mean, if you honestly, you don't have it like that, you don't need to be flashy. This is not something you need. You don't need to prove a point to anybody. You just need to prove your love to that person. And the fact that you found someone that you want to marry, you know what I mean? Whether you have a ring or not, it's the commitment that you're willing to put in. Like that person said, it just depends on the size of the heart. People, I think, get caught up in how things look and status.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm yes and no with this question.
Well, I'm going to be that guy tonight.
You're always that guy.
I'm always that guy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say that size does not matter. I agree with you on.
I have a nice, shiny, flashy ring.
Yeah, who bought it?
You.
You know what I'm saying?
Who bought it? You bought it. You're saying that you bought it.
Huh? I mean, I was blessed and fortunate to be able to. First of all, I wanted to get exactly what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? I wanted you to be happy. That's why I got it. But a lot of guys out there are not that fortunate to be able to put themselves in the position to get that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You have to be honest with yourself. If you're not in that position, you shouldn't be worrying about what somebody else thinks.
Well, yeah. The woman definitely should not be worried about what everyone else thinks. It's some good guys out there who really cannot afford that ring at the mall or afford anything, but cannot afford that ring that they would like to get to their girlfriend.
Right.
So, but
and eventually they may just
that's what I'm saying. Maybe they'll get it in 2 years or the 5th year anniversary or whatever the case may be. But I think the point is that he's showing that he loves you and he's ready to take that commitment. I think that should overshadow the size and price of any ring.
Yeah.
And I think women need to look at that. Like, yes, we understand that you want to show it off and you want something you want to wear every day, but I think it's more important that you wear your husband every day than the ring. I think you should take pride in that. You know what I'm saying? Than opposed of, you know what I'm saying? Pick that jewel up. I just dropped. I think you should worry about showing off your husband more than showing off a piece of jewelry.
But let's flip it, because it's funny you say that, because when we went to pick out your ring,
it
was some rings that I liked that you did not like.
Yeah,
and mine were a little flashy, the ones that I liked. It had some diamonds in it. And you was like, nah, that ain't me. But I'm like, I like it. And you was like, if you want me to wear it, you better get something that I like. So
yeah,
see, IG
nice, live.
You know, I'm not flashy.
I'm not a flashy person. You know, it represents my personality. I'm just simple.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a flashy guy. Only jewelry that I wear is this ring and earrings every now and then. So I'm not into that stuff. I'm into other things that's more important. That's just me. But Tasha says, you mean the size of a diamond? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the size of the diamond.
The size of the diamond ring.
Katrine says, as long as it's real and I could get an upgrade later.
No Cuban
There you go. You know what I'm saying? There you go. You know what I mean? So that's all that matters, man. You know, if you're in it for the long haul, that's all that matters. You know, it's couples. What about your parents? Didn't they buy your mom a ring from Kmart or something?
Bought her a lot of rings.
Well, what did he start off with?
But they were 18. You know, he was working at Burger King and the
Wow.
ice cream shop. He was really young when they got married, but he's bought her several rings.
But the first ring that he proposed to her, what kind of ring was it?
Yeah, I think it was a diamond, but it wasn't no expensive diamond.
And how long they been married?
Oh man, 41 years.
Let's give her applause for that.
And your parents too, right?
Same thing. So it's like you gotta look at it as a whole, man. Yes, it's nice to have nice things. We all do.
That now, trying to get a ring that you can't afford.
Exactly. Trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's not about all the flashy stuff. I say it all the time. It's not about the day of. It's about the days after. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look that in consideration. You know.
But you don't want to get no small ring. They should be all embarrassed to show it. Like, girl, let me see your ring. She like, I'm getting this size, girl. Let me put my hand away.
Hell, if you that embarrassed, take it off. But and I'm gonna warn the fellas too. I'm gonna be that guy again. If you're with somebody who, because I've heard stories that if you don't get the ring that they want, they want to break up with you. And fellas, if you're with somebody like that, you don't need to be with them, because if they have a problem with ring shopping, imagine what else that comes into play later on.
But I'm sure he knew what kind of person she was. Hopefully, before that day came.
You don't. Sometimes you don't know.
If you got someone who likes to spend money, someone who's flashy, someone who's all about status, like
true.
If you're not rushing into it, you know what you're dealing with.
Yeah, but
so don't be surprised when you take that same flashy girl to the jewelry store, ask her to pick out a ring, and she picking out that $10,000 diamond.
Shout out to Katrine says
buy $100,000 diamond, depending on who.
Katrine says buy Felicia. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get her up out of here. Yeah. If you based on buying crazy rings, but y'all still live with your parents and y'all have no home, like
no, your priorities not together.
Yeah, like put this kind of money into fixing your credit or getting a home or some type of investment, not just a ring so you could put it on Instagram and flash it. Like you have to think bigger and better than that.
Oh, that's a good topic too. I mean, if you had a choice between buying a ring or putting a down payment on a home, I think I might be that woman to get that home.
You'll be surprised. A lot of women will go for the ring.
I mean, you ain't going nowhere, so I'll get that ring later. But if we had to choose between the ring and get me a house, I want that house.
A lot of women choose to spend 25, 30, 50 grand on the wedding and get a home. I know some people that did it. So
me personally, I'm not doing that. But I mean, I'm not into status and being flashy. But that's just me. It just depends on what your priorities are.
Right. Like, come on, man. You could get a good ring. It doesn't have to be a $10,000 ring. You could get a good ring for 1 or 2 G's. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't have to be crazy.
Right. I mean, and if the love is real, I mean, it's levels to it. You might get upgraded in 10 years, 20 years, 15 years. 5
years, you might get upgraded. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That love is supposed to outshine any dollar amount, period. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. It's about the union and God's love that you have in between y'all. Money, material items, any jewelry has nothing to do with that. The jewelry should be actually the cherry on the top.
So that's the cherry on top. Now, what about the other side someone was talking about? I'm not going to mention any names, but the other side, they put the eggplant. Does that matter? Ladies, who on live, does that matter?
I'm staying away from that. We're going to go to Katrine says, home it is. Tasha says, I'll take the home. And Katrina says, amen. I don't know what she's saying amen about. So
ask them. Ask the people.
You ask. I'm not asking no women about no damn eggplants or none of that. I'm good on that.
So, because we had some responses. And if anybody who's on live had this response, let us know. Does the size matter when it comes to
this is a conversation that needs to be on the all-girl podcast. We're not talking about no cops and no eggplants.
Because, they be in denial. So this might help some of the fellas out.
And you know what some of the fellas going to say? You know what they're going to say? What? It's not your pencil. It's how you write your name. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're going to say. That's what they gonna say. As long as you can pass the test. You ain't got to be number 2 pencil.
So the size should not matter?
You have to ask these ladies, you know what I'm saying? That, like I said, that's
the size of the eggplant.
This is not
matter. Let us know if you're listening. Let us know.
Katrine says it's the motion of the ocean. That sounds similar to. It's not just pencil is how you write your name.
That's true, because some of those eggplants be large and you can't do nothing with it. You don't know what to do with it.
What y'all girls call it? Museum penis. It's good to look at. That's it.
Yeah, it's good to look at, but I don't know if you're gonna put that thing.
But I'm wild uncomfortable talking about this. Y'all, this is an Angela Yee podcast, an all-girl podcast. It was
part of the response that I got in the story, so I'm sharing it. I'm sharing all of it.
Tasha says it's the size. Yes, the size freaking matters. TF, you cursing on here. Get on out of here, man.
But the size of the ring don't matter what happened to. It's all about the person's heart, the personality.
No, she's not talking about the ring. No, she's talking about the damn eggplant because you talking about the damn eggplant.
You guys said it should not matter. It's about the person. So the eggplant is not considered.
Whoa! Tasha says, "Yo," she said, "I want to feel it in my." She said, "I want to feel it in my stomach." Yo, what the? Whoa!
Don't say no names. Stop saying names.
Nah, you're not kidding. Nah.
This
you gonna talk about she kidding? Nah, you ain't kidding. You said what you said. Nah,
I agree.
You mean what you said?
I agree. That might be another podcast. I might have to get my ladies together. Because
she talking about she's kidding about the last part. No, you're not. No, you're not.
It's okay. It's all good because I'm with you. I agree with you. Not. Nope. If that thing
all
broke,
in your belly.
Divorce. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa. See, we need to make this an all girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna
see Katrine on here laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Get
Tasha.
my ladies together. We're gonna have a conversation about that. That's a real conversation, a serious one that we need to have because that whole sex before marriage thing. Ooh.
Yeah, we kind of briefly talked about that.
Yeah, we did. But
with the last podcast. Yeah, we could talk about that again. We're not talking about that size and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get into that. That's
you uncomfortable?
Yeah, that need to be. I ain't talking about that. I don't care about those sizes and none of that stuff. That's an all girl podcast. That's
But they said the size doesn't matter. So I mean, it can be anything. A ring, an eggplant, it can be anything.
Size doesn't matter in the ring. I'm just speaking for the fellas. That's all I got. I'm not. And Katrine says, yes, Tiffany, we do need to have that convo. Yeah, y'all go ahead and have that convo over some brunch or some wine or whatever y'all, Yeah, y'all had that convo.
We would like to get a man's perspective because some men are in denial. Some men are in denial about, their eggplant.
Okay. What else you got? This went totally left.
Okay. So you want to stay on live because we got one more topic, but we want everybody to listen, and we need to make some phone calls because I want to get my friend on the phone with this next.
I had forgot about that too. So everybody out there watching, appreciate y'all. Hey, don't be throwing no eggplants on this page, girl. Something is wrong.
Tasha.
Yes. You got to get that off. You got to stop. But Katrine says, yes, some men are in denial. Yeah, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But y'all out there.
We'll have another conversation.
Y'all will have another conversation about eggplants and all that. Yeah, y'all will. Yeah, we're not talking. What I look like? Talking about, the size do matter. Why do I care about the size as far as anybody else?
It's not about the size. It's about the sex. What if the sex was bad? What if sex was bad in the relationship? Would that matter? That matters.
Absolutely, on both ends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, on both ends.
Absolutely. Yeah, so see, that's a different. That's a different.
You know what? You get your guys together. I'll get my girls, and we'll do one big podcast.
We have to do Zoom. We can't be around each other because of social distancing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to get sick by nobody.
We can do that. We can call them on the new toy on this Rollercaster, or we can do Zoom. You know.
But
get your guys, and I get my girls.
See, you started these girls. Yes, that matters. You know what I'm saying? But we about to be out, but y'all check us out, man, on YouTube, man, and leave your comments. And Katrine says she in. We about to be out, man.
I'm gonna call you, Katrine.
I appreciate it. We out on this one. So let's continue. Y'all crazy.
That was good. No, we need to do that. We need to try to get some of you guys. I'm gonna get some of my girls, and we're gonna have a conversation about that.
Okay. So what you want to get into next, man? What's the next?
So we have another topic, and
I know some people hate when I say what we're gonna get into next, but it's a habit, man. So
why?
because they feel like I should already have it together, but it don't happen that way. So
I mean, we just freestyling this thing.
Yeah,
we
sometimes
don't have nothing scripted or written
no,
down.
yeah,
So,
and it's better that way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I do want to call a few people on this next topic. You got somebody you want to call, or you want to call my girl first?
Hold on, give me 1 second. Trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, I'll just jump into the questions for everybody who's listening. If you're listening on Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, or you see the clip on Instagram, let us know what you think about this next question, okay? So I posted this on a story, and it says, if you've been in a relationship with someone for 6 months and recently found out they slipped up and cheated in their last relationship, would you break it off with that person?
Oh, you asking that one?
Yes.
What was the responses on that one?
Okay, so 67% of the followers said no, they would not break it off with that person. 33% said yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna
read that question again.
read it again.
Read it again. Read it again.
Read it.
Yeah.
It's the alcohol.
That.
I got some vodka. Hold on, let me sip.
No damn vodka. That's wine.
No, I was cranberry and vodka.
Oh shoot! I switched up.
I already had my wine. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me get a drink.
Come on with it.
Okay. If you've been in a relationship with someone for 6 months and recently found out they slipped up and cheated in their last relationship, would you break it off with that person? 67% of our followers said no. 33% said yes.
What do you say?
Probably not. If I asked them and they were honest with me about it, then, you know, we all have flaws. We all make mistakes. I mean, people change.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would break it off. It just depends on how the relationship is going. Like, if you seem like you a little, you know, a cheater and you showing, you know, signs that you've been cheating, then, you know, I'm going to always have that in the back of my mind. But if not, no, I think everybody deserves a fresh start. Now,
you would have it on your mind even though it's in the past? What is it, 6 months? 6 months ago?
Right. No, I would have it on my mind if I'm, you know, if he's showing signs that he's talking to multiple women or something like that. But I think everybody deserves a fresh start. Now, if you lie about it, I don't know. I might break it off because now you lying. So if you lie, you still cheat.
Okay.
Let me read someone's.
Yeah, read some more. You want to give me the
Hold on. Let me read this response first. Let me go. Okay, so one of the followers said yes, simply because they found out later down the line. Instead of the person being grown enough to tell them, who cares about your flaws? When you lie, we have a problem. So I think with this person who responded yes, she was lied to. So I think she may have asked the person she was with, have they cheated before? And they said no. And she found out that they did.
You know that happens a lot though, especially in the beginning when you meet somebody.
6 months in the beginning, like those are questions you normally ask over the phone, maybe in the first date. Like when you're getting to know someone, those are beginning questions, not 6 months in questions.
But some people do that. Some people won't tell the truth. They'll just say whatever just to get in good. A lot of people do that in the beginning.
So now you lying. You gonna start off lying.
A lot of people do that. A lot of people, just to make themselves sound good, they don't be 100% honest when they first meet somebody.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, you're gonna have your guard up. You're definitely gonna have your guard up if you know someone, especially if they have a history of doing it. Now, if you just did it one time, and you want to know why. You're gonna want to know why. If they just cheated just because they're just sloppy and selfish and had absolutely no reason, then that says more about the person. Now, if they cheated because they were unhappy, things just wasn't working out, they got caught up, you know, they was remorseful, something like that, you know, you have to really examine the situation on why they cheated. That I think that would make my decision easier.
I mean, 6 months is early, but I just feel like if it's something in the past, people do change, even though it's early. It could have been somebody who they wasn't serious with, and then they meet you and be like, you know what, this person is totally different.
I'm saying. You have to kind of examine why they cheated.
Yeah.
And why they did. You
know what I'm saying? So things happen. You want to get on
You wouldn't break up. You were with the 67% that said no.
I had to know more about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I can't just be like, oh, you cheated 6 months ago.
No, it's not that they cheated 6 months ago. It's just you just found out 6 months into the relationship.
Yeah, I have to find out more about it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, does that make you a bad person if you're with somebody for a long time and then you cheat on them just because?
You about to get on the horn right quick.
We're calling my friend to ask her this question.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the Thomas Game Podcast. You are live. How you doing there?
Oh, hey. Hey, everybody on live.
All right.
Hey, the Thomas Game.
Yes.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you good. You hear us?
Yeah, because I'm in the kitchen cooking, but I can't focus. I don't want to hear no noise.
Okay.
Oh, you good, girl. What you cooking?
Sloppy Joe's, girl. Something quick.
Okay. One time for the Sloppy Joe's. Know what I'm saying?
You got some French fries?
I'm saying one time for the Sloppy
There's
Joe's.
no corn. You know what? You have to.
You see what I'm saying?
Listen,
Friend,
one time,
you see what I'm
showing
saying
love,
with this
though.
new toy?
I'm showing love.
God, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
So I don't know if you want to say your name or you just. I don't know what you want to go.
No,
by.
I don't want. No, Sweet Pea. What my friend called me.
I call her Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea is on the line. So ask her that last question that we just went over.
Okay, so I did send it to you earlier. If you've been in a relationship with someone for 6 months and recently found out they slipped up and cheated in their last relationship, would you break it off with that person?
Yeah, I don't know. Like 6 months, so we both kind of like invested our time. We know we like each other. I'm hoping. That's hard. Because my thing is he gonna do it again? Is he gonna cheat on me?
Right, that's gonna be in the back of your mind. You know, what makes me different? If you cheated on your last girl, what makes me think you're not gonna cheat on me?
And maybe like, oh, once a cheater, always a cheater. So now I'm like, in everything you do, I need to be comfortable. So I believe in chances, but it's hard to say. I'm gonna say yes and then be mad because I trusted that.
So you will break up with him?
No, I'll say it's all them what ifs are gonna be in the back of my head.
I think if we got the full story of why they cheated, it may make the decision easier. And
who just say that this information is correct? This might have came from a hater.
No, it's him. He's telling you.
He's telling you. Oh,
you know.
Damn.
Let's say because the story where I got this from, I got it from a story, and the story was the guy was with his girl for 3 or 4 years. They were happy. They were in love. They were planning to get married. Everything was all good, and he just got caught up in a bad situation. He just caught up. The opportunity presented itself. He was sloppy, and he cheated.
Like most men.
Wait, he cheated while we was together, or he cheated on somebody else?
On his ex-girlfriend, which is the reason why him and his
ex-girlfriend,
not you. Yeah, no, not you.
Yeah, right. Okay, I get. Okay.
But the ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
So you say you'll stick around. You say you'll stick around.
Yeah, people deserve second chances. And if he be like, if he only did it at one time, because again, people be lying. I'd be like, okay, yeah, I give you a chance, but ain't no mess ups, you know.
Right.
But you'll be more cautious of, of his past, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was surprised. I thought you was gonna go the route.
You thought she was gonna say yeah.
Well, you don't know me. I changed. I've evolved.
That's that. Hey, man, listen. You evolve, man. Evolve is a great thing.
Tiffany,
People who evolve don't get enough praise, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the evolvers out there. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's good. And this person may evolve too, because he said, hey, he made a mistake in the last relationship. I really like you. I'm not gonna go that route.
That's true too. Because I always say this. I feel like different women bring out different results in men.
True.
Hey, yes.
Hold on. Let me give you that right there. Let me give you that jewel. Pick that one up.
Girl, you have to stop with this. It's like 5 in 1 minute. I can't.
It was only 2.
Girl.
So ask her the other topic because she wasn't here for.
Yes, we just asked the people on Instagram this topic. So
ask her the first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
I gotta go back to it because I don't remember it. Should a husband defend his wife against insults from his family?
Yes, he should.
Yeah.
Why? Explain.
I mean, first of all, okay.
Oh, anytime somebody start over, first of all.
And that neck roll.
Oh man. And when you said first of all.
Okay, I got my hand up in the kitchen ready.
I bet you got a spatula with the meat. First of all. I know you do.
No.
Don't do that. Stop
Like
each
what
other
they
like
say in
that.
the Bible. You know what they say in the Bible when the husband leaves his family or whatever. What they say
to join with his wife.
Yeah, I said that's what I said. I said the same thing.
Yeah, so I mean, what you talking about her for? That's my wife. I left y'all. That's my family. So he better defend me.
Okay, what if it was
I don't care if I got.
What was the other way around? What if your family members was dogging him out? Would you defend him?
Same thing. Yes, I would, because he's paying the bills. Yeah,
he's paying the bills.
Yeah, I can't be talking about my man.
He's laying it down, and at the end of the day,
thank
he
you.
has
That's
to come
my
home
husband.
to me. He has to come home to
thank
me,
you.
not mommy and daddy.
Okay, I was asking her. We heard your response.
Oh,
already.
I'm sorry. She got me.
Don't put my friend
like that.
That's
my girl.
We heard her 20 minutes ago.
That's my girl. I don't care. I need to let her know what my response was. She was not part of that conversation, so I'm just feeling her in.
She could go back to YouTube. She could go back to YouTube and listen to it.
Girl, I'm just feeling my friend in on the conversation that she missed out on. That's all.
Okay. And the other question.
Dang. Okay.
Go ahead. You're supposed to be on point. Come on now.
Oh,
y'all are funny.
I know he ain't talking about somebody need to be on point. You know what? I'm the one that's holding this thing together with the questions.
You still ain't asked the question
He
yet.
leaning on me right now.
Okay, my friend always asking the question. She always asking
the question.
I'm handling the equipment and stuff and
the equipment. No, answer the question.
You know
better have.
We're waiting on you with the question. Come on now.
Because he don't know what you see. You know what? Let me push some of these buttons.
Push my buttons literally. Stop.
Tiffany, you gonna have to play around with that with his behind is not home, girl.
Clearly. That's fine. I might do that because he's going to be working all next week.
Ladies
I'm going to pull this out while I'm home.
We still waiting on the question that she's supposed to ask.
Yes, back to work.
Here we go. Let's go.
Okay.
Gee whiz.
Does size matter? And we're talking about a ring.
Yes.
Ooh. Friend, not the eggplant. Friend.
I was ready.
Wow.
See, she sent that to me, Gerald didn't even say. I seen the ring on the post, but I'm thinking.
I told you.
I did, but I was thinking something else.
I told you.
But that is going to be another conversation.
Between
I'm going to get
y'all,
my ladies together and we're going to have
about
that
all
conversation.
That. No eggplants and cocks.
Yes, the ring. I'm not saying you got to get me some ring that costs like, the size of like the cost of a house, but it got to be something where somebody can see it. Like, don't make it like, oh, what is that? That's so cute. No.
So other people seeing that matters? That matters to you?
Hello? People see, no, but I mean, I want something nice.
You want something that you're going to wear proudly on your finger. Something that you know that looks nice, something that you like. I mean, this is a representation of your marriage. People do
compliment, but it's not about what other people think. But I want something nice. Like, don't give me nothing that's like $100. No.
What if that person can't afford to get you, the actual ring that you want? What if he can only afford you $100, $200?
$100?
Yeah, and he's saying, things are tight right now, but. I just want to let you know that I want to, be with you for the rest of my life, but I can't afford no $5,000, $10,000 ring. Then what you say?
I mean, if you put it that way, I'd be like, okay, baby, but I still want something big later. And I might have to, can I help? Or that's like an ego thing.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. What if the woman gets her own ring?
You hear that?
No, I help. Can we put it on leeway? Can we put it on leeway?
A payment plan. Friend, you want a payment plan on the ring?
No. Ain't no man going.
Was that cricket?
Yes, it was. Look, ain't no man going to ask no woman to help him pay for the ring. That's
not
his job. Wait a minute.
Some women do pay for their ring.
They should not do it.
But
that's
somebody I know they did.
Yeah, some people do
y'all
that.
know women that do that?
Yes.
But first of all, men's rings. How much are men's rings compared to women's rings?
And friend, let's get into that because I mentioned that earlier. He was very particular about the ring that I got him. He didn't like any of the rings that I. Yes, he did not
I wasn't
like
particular.
Any of the rings that I liked.
I was very simple. I wasn't particular. I was very simple.
But what if I
would
have got the ring and surprised him with it, and he was like, "I don't like that. I don't want to wear that."
You would have did the same thing. You did the same thing. That's why I got
the difference in
the difference is like it to me. It makes sense for both of us to have two expensive rings. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into that. I'm not a flashy person.
I'm not.
So I knew exactly. I knew exactly what I wanted. It was simple. So that's the difference.
He was still being particular. It was something that because what his response was. His response was, "You're gonna want to get me something that I want to wear every single day."
I don't want no.
So does that mean cost or style at this point?
Style. For him, it was more about style.
For me, it's style. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when I last checked, diamond is a girl's best friend, and somewhere in the generation, it got lost. So I'm old school.
Well, but yeah, size matters. Like, I need to have something that's nice. I mean, if he can't afford it, I understand, but let's work towards get me a nice ring, please.
So you'll stay with him?
Yeah, I'll stay with him. I'm gonna leave him.
And you'll rock the cubic zirconia.
No.
You know who is rocking? I'm gonna hang up. No,
the bubble
because I knew somebody. Girl. I knew somebody that had a cubic zirconia, and I was sick of it.
Girl, I knew somebody who had one too, and was flashing that thing like it was a 10-carat ring or something. I was like,
so the Walmart special is out of the question. It's a no. That's a no.
Walmart special.
Yeah.
Is my ring finger gonna turn green at this point?
Look, from September to December, you can put it on layaway.
You could put a diamond ring on layaway.
That's okay.
They make it so easy now.
What they got layaway at?
A payment plan.
Hey,
you can take the ring.
Everybody has it.
It's the same concept as layaway. Same concept. The only difference is once you do a payment plan at these jewelry stores, you take the ring home. But you can do a payment plan until it's paid off.
And your credit is involved. Credit ain't got nothing to do with layaway.
Well,
no, now you want to talk about credit.
Hold on now.
Hey, that matter too.
Yeah,
that matter too.
At this point, you better have some good credit before we say I do.
Because we got plans, and it ain't just a ring.
That sounds like a robot. It ain't always that way. People go into marriages with average or bad credit. Some people don't fix their credit until after they get married.
That's true, but I think to Ivy's point, a small ring should not be your first option just because.
No.
On the person.
I'm not saying that should be your first option. What if that is your only option at the moment? You cannot. Yeah, that's your only option. Yeah.
Like, upgrade me in 5 years. 2 years.
I don't see nobody. I don't see no man. Just his first option is gonna be, I'm gonna buy you this $50 ring. I don't see that because the results are gonna be for that. But every man ain't got it. Every man.
Be hesitant to say yes, like, nah.
Yeah, every man ain't got it to be buying no $5,000, $10,000 ring. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth.
So what? So you saying that it shouldn't matter? That's your whole argument.
Does the size matter? Yeah. He's saying it shouldn't matter. I'm in between. I'm leaning more towards yes because again, you want to wear something that you're proud of, and it represents your marriage and you guys joining together. But if that's all he can afford, I wouldn't make a big deal about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
You wouldn't either. Okay, that's good to hear because I said that it's about the man making a sacrifice and making a commitment to you. I think that's outshine any price size of a diamond.
Well, it's about you guys making a commitment to each other.
Yes, not K's, not any other jewelry store. You making a commitment to them. You're making a commitment to each other.
Because some people don't even wear rings.
Yeah, like these days.
The older generation does.
Yeah, but
the older generation does.
No, the older generation do. The newer generation don't. They don't wear rings now. Like
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like they'll get tattoos of the ring on their finger. You know what I'm saying? Like they really don't. The old ones they still do that. Yeah, they can't take it off their finger. You know what I'm saying? They old school, man.
Okay, it be that old yellow gold. It be some of them be nice though. They don't be like platinum, like how they have an upgrade now. It'll be that old school gold.
Like a lot of people feel like rings are bad luck. I heard people say that. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So, yeah.
That's the cheap ones. The man that,
it be both.
They want to get that sterling silver.
Nah, believe it or not, it be women too. It don't be a lot of them because majority of the time a woman wants a ring. Let's be clear on that. Women want rings.
But I know bubblegum ring. I know sterling silver ring.
Listen, as long as your finger don't turn green, you'll be all right. Your finger turn green is a problem.
So is that?
I better be able to take a shower. I better be able to take a shower in it.
With the ring
in the pool and not just take it off. But then one at a time, I was like, "Girl, why your ring?" I have to take my damn ring off on vacation because then that turns green.
Oh Lord. We're gonna let you finish making your sloppy joke because you killing the hell out of them. I hear them back there. You flipping them and stuff like that and mixing them. So we're
gonna. You know what? Girl, I wish I could push a sound effect in your ear right now.
Girl, which one? Let me push it for
don't touch
you.
none of these buttons.
Wah, wah, wah.
Watch out. They're not gonna hear it. Can we turn the volume down? They can't hear it. So, but Sweet Pea, we want to thank you for joining us. You know what I'm saying?
It's Sweet Pea, not Sweet Tea.
I said Sweet Pea.
Oh, okay.
We want to thank you for. I said Sweet Pea. I don't know what she's drinking, so she hearing the pea sound like tea to her.
Sweet Pea.
I said Sweet Pea. I said no. Listen, your girl is drinking.
Let's go back. We can rewind.
No, your girl is drinking. Your girl is drinking a Long Island iced tea.
Friend, I had two sips.
But Sweet Pea.
It don't make no sense to put my friend business out like that.
Hell, she put her own business out there.
Didn't we just say defend your wife in public?
Hell, you said it yourself 30 minutes ago. What you drinking? But we want to thank you, Sweet Pea, for being on here. You know what I'm saying? Anytime we can always do this, man. So we appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Yes,
Thanks for doing a great job. Thanks for the invite.
Thank you.
Thank you for being our guest.
Bye, listeners. No problem. Have a good night.
You too.
Enjoy.
All right, bye.
Showing down in front of your friends, but
no, you're supposed to see. We just had this conversation. Defend me in public, correct me in private.
You're not getting embarrassed. You're not getting embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed. No, I'm not. I don't get embarrassed.
Yeah, because you mentioned it, but
I had two sips.
Okay, listeners out there, again, please subscribe to us on YouTube. Leave your comments and thoughts, concerns, what you think we shouldn't do. Let us know. That's how we could be better at what we're doing.
Yeah, we want to have some more conversations with people. So.
Definitely. And again, we want us to have conversations and read things and need help, advice. Hit us up.
We're not no experts, but we can give you our opinion.
We're not saying we doctors or Dr. Phil or PhDs, none of that, but everybody needs some help sometime, damn it.
We do too. So if you guys can help us, share with us. Let us know.
Any advice, thoughts, concerns, whatever, to help us out, can hit us up also at the Thomas Gang 2020 at gmail.com. Again, that's the Thomas Gang 2020 gmail.com. Again, follow us on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, Apple Podcasts as well, man. This was good.
I agree.
All right,
that was
man.
fun.
Yep. And Thomas Gang, we out here, man.